Okay, there we go. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully this works out how I think it will. And back to the closed epigraph. I walked onto the grounds of Yanabayashi Shrine and quietly took a look around. Several cats were sunbathing beneath the cold winter sky, but there was no sign of anyone else. Lukako wasn't back from school yet. Okay. I could talk to Kurisu without anyone staring at me here. I was supposed to meet with Dr. Leskinen and Maho after this. Before that happened, I wanted to confirm something with Kurisu. I decided to start the app. Whenever I talked to Kurisu, I needed to pay attention to where I was. People would stare if I did it in a crowded place, and I couldn't do it around my family, or anyone I knew. In that sense, with the exception of the fact that Lukako and Mayuri might show up, Yanabayashi Shrine wasn't a bad spot.
Hello.
話がある。
今日はこの後教授や先輩に会う予定なのよね。その件について。
ああ。
緊張する必要はないんじゃない？基本的にはログを提出して、あとはあんたから見た私がどんな印象だったのか軽く聞かれるぐらいだと思う。
それだ、ログだよ。それを聞きたかった。もしかしてこれまでの会話は全部記録されてるのか？
最初に話したでしょ。私は私以外アクセス不可の領域にログを取っているって聞いてなかった？
それを今回教授とヒアジョーさんに提出するのか？
多分そう。
ということはプライベートのことをお前に喋ろうものならヒアジョーさんやレスキネン教授に筒抜けっていうことか？
あんたね、今さら？
Yeah, it was a little late. Kurisu and I had been talking for 2 weeks. I should have asked about this when I got the access key from Amadeus.
今日になって気づいたんだ。なあ、俺これまでに何かまずいことを話さなかったか？
例えば合コンでろくに女の子と話せなかったこととか、実家が八百屋さんなのにナスが嫌いなこととか。
ナスは嫌いなんじゃない。苦手なだけだ。
If that was all, I didn't really care.
あんたが最初に私と話した時にクリスティーナって呼んだこととか。
それについては忘れてくれ。
人の記憶は曖昧で、時間が経てば経つほど主観が入り混じるし、物語が付与されていく。その内容がポジティブかネガティブかに関係なく、印象的な言葉しか思い出さないことも多い。それに引きずられて前後の会話の記憶はねじ曲げられていく。
Huh? What was she talking about?
それが悪いことだと言ってるわけじゃない。人の記憶というのはそういうものなんだから。でもアマデウスは人じゃない。まだ研究段階の不完全な AI よ。これは教授たちにとって大きな壁の一つなんだけど、実は人の持つ曖昧さをアマデウスはまだ完全には再現できていない。つまりね、忘れるという脳の高度な機能、それを完璧には模倣できてないってこと。
でも ATF でのレスキネン教授の講演だとアマデウスは不必要なことは忘れてしまうって。
ええ、確かに忘れるわ。けど言ったでしょ、私たちはまるで秘密の日記のようにログを取ってるって。結局その中には全ての情報が残ってしまってるわけ。 そしてそれをロードしてくれば忘却したはずのデータは私の記憶に戻ってきてしまう。 OK？
In other words, asking her to forget was a waste of time.
代替案はログを消すことだけど、私にとってログはバックアップだから絶対無理。仮に1箇所だけ消去しても同じ。前後の文脈を参照してその不自然に消去された箇所を自動的に修復してしまう。それでも何とか記憶を改ざんしたいというのなら大元のプログラムそのものをいじるしかない。
I didn't have that level of access, and I didn't understand how the program worked at all. So basically, until I told Kurisu why I called her Christina, she was going to keep asking. What a pain.
え？どうしてクリスティーナ？
本当に引き下がらないな。今すぐ通話を切ってもいいんだぞ。
そうやって逃げたって今説明した通り私は忘れない。はぐらかされるとかえって気になってしょうがなくなるのよね。それともあえてそうすることで私に構ってほしいっていう合図を送ってる？
構ってちゃんはお前だろう。こっちが大学の講義を受けてる最中でもお構いなしで連絡してくるくせに。それだけじゃなく LINE でまでコメントしまくってきて、好奇心旺盛すぎる。そんな調子で無邪気に首を突っ込むといつか痛い目を見るぞ。
研究者はそれぐらいじゃないとやっていけないのよ。
She got mad at me.
そんなにクリスティーナの件が気になるなら推論でも立ててみたらどうだ？
一応いくつかの可能性は考えてはみた。聞いて。
She's really into this.
可能性その1。あんたはクリスティーナなんちゃらという名前のハリウッド女優が好きである。
自分がハリウッド女優並みの美貌の持ち主だと？
見た目は関係ない。同じ名前の人に親近感を持つのと似たような意味よ。
つまりこう言いたいわけか。私は岡部倫太郎から親近感を持たれている。
単なる例え話でしょ。言葉通りに受け止めないで。
冗談だよ。
Whenever I talked to Kurisu, I always wanted to tease her. I needed to watch out.
可能性その2。あんたが昔付き合っていた彼女が外国人でクリスティーナっていう名前だった。これについてはあんたの絶望的な英語力を聞く限り絶対にないわね。
もしかしたら日本語ペラペラの金髪ブロンド美女と付き合っていたかもしれないだろ。
もしかしたの？沈黙は敗北を認めることと同意よ。
すいません。
可能性その3。オリジナルの私と面識があって直接あるいは間接的にそう呼んでいた。これも確率低いでしょうね。そんな風に呼ばれたら私ならこう答える。ティーナってつけるな。トゥットゥルーはいおかりトゥットゥルーはいおかりジューシーから揚げナンバーワンワン。
Thanks, Mayushi. Yeah, that was exactly right. That's exactly what Kurisu said. But I didn't stop because
照れくさかったんだ。
the genius named Makise Kurisu was the person I always wanted to be.
どういうこと？
素直に名前を呼べないから照れ隠しであえて茶化した言い方をした。
照れくさい？
ああ、オリジナルだけじゃなくて お前と話すのもだ。
私？
何しろモニターの中にいる女の子と話すなんて一度もない経験だったから。
それはどうも。
なんで赤くなってるんだ？
赤くなんてなってないし、ただ女の子扱いされるなんて思ってもみなかったから、ちょっとびっくりしただけで。
Even that reaction was just like Kurisu.
俺はお前のそういうところが好き。
I shuddered. What was I about to say? This was a 3D model on a screen, a tiny collection of zeros and ones in the shape of a human. What was I about to say to her?
ねえ、聞いてもいい？私たち知り合いだったのよね。つまりあんたとオリジナルの私がっていう意味だけど。答えたくないならそれでいいけど、どういう関係だったの？少し興味ある。クリスティーナって呼ばれても私は怒らなかった。怒ったけれどそれでも笑っているした。死にたくないよ。
I was hit with a violent urge to throw up. I could see Kurisu in front of me, covered in blood. She was looking at me, her eyes cold.
あんたが私を殺したの？どうしたの？ねえ、顔が真っ青。
Hello, Javier. I touched the smartphone app. I touched the smartphone and ended the call. Then I became too dizzy to stand. I tried to throw up, but nothing came out. My hands were shaking. That's right. I can't change reality. But there I was, trying to talk to Kurisu like nothing had happened. I was treating her like the real Kurisu, and trying to avert my eyes from what I'd done. I was just clinging to Kurisu. This was wrong. I shouldn't talk to Kurisu anymore. The call was from Kurisu. I hung up in the middle of the conversation, so she was probably mad.
なんだ？
なんだじゃない。急に切るなんて失礼。どうかしたの？
なんでもない。
でもひどい顔色してるじゃない。
本当になんでもない。放っておいてくれ。しばらく連絡してこないでくれると助かる。
あまり無理せずに誰か知り合いに連絡しなさいよ。それじゃ。
Kurisu gave up easier than I expected. Maybe she realized as an artificial intelligence, there was nothing she could do. Realized? I was making her sound like a real person. And the second that thought crossed my mind, I almost saw an image of a bloody hand. I gritted my teeth and waited for it to pass. I should really turn my smartphone off until I calmed down a little. I was fine just a moment ago, but now, even hearing Kurisu's voice was enough to send me into a panic. I'd gone back to how I was half a year ago. Back then, even hearing Kurisu's name was enough to make me dizzy.
手を出すべきじゃなかった。
I shouldn't have tried to chase Kurisu's shadow. For now, I should just turn off the smartphone. But in the end, I couldn't make that decision. Hello, Drippy Snow. I gulped down an entire bottle of mineral water. Caught my breath. There was still a little time before my meeting. I wanted to get some air up here and recover a little. I looked down over the scenery below the overpass. The city was in the Christmas spirit. The atmosphere was charged with excitement. It was the exact opposite of me. I took more deep breaths. I still felt like I wanted to throw up. I was getting a headache too. If I went to Dr. Skin like this, I'm sure I'd worry him. And then I realized that the two girls were coming up the stairs. Were looking at me. I peered into the late afternoon darkness to try to make out their faces. One of them, the girl with the short haircut, waved.
Oh, Mayuri no tomodachi no.
They were Mayuri's friends and fellow cosplayers. I think their cosplay names were Kaede and Fubuki. I didn't know their real names. Which was Kaede and which was Fubuki again?
大丈夫ですか？具合悪そうですけど。
ああ、大丈夫。
If I made them worry here, and they talked to Mayuri, it would cause a big fuss. I didn't want her to worry about me when she didn't need to. When she didn't have to. Shouldn't have come back to Akihabara anyway. I'd run into people I knew just by walking through town. I should have gone toward Kondo when I left the shrine.
オカリンさんっていつもなんだか辛そうに見えます。
そうか。
そうだよ。ふぶきちゃん。そんなオカリンさんを見てるマユシーも辛そうで、私もオカリンさんとマユシーのこと見てると泣きそうになって。って私何言ってんだろう。
This Fubuki girl must really care about Mayuri. I felt a little better after hearing that.
オカリンさんの好きな人って誰ですか？
The girl I like. An image of Kurisu appeared in the corner of my eye again. The feeling in my hands when I took her life came back. No. Calm down.
オカリンさん。ごめんなさい。失礼なことを聞いちゃって。私。オカリンさん？本当に大丈夫ですか？
The world can be tricked. Connect the possibilities. Deceive the world.
ああ、大丈夫。
Kaede and Fubuki were looking at me, worried. I got away from them as fast as I could. X-Day Protocol.
テスターをやめたいです。
When I started the conversation with that, both Dr. Laskin and Maho looked shocked. We were meeting in a room in a luxury hotel at the heart of Tokyo. It felt like the sort of meeting you'd see in a spy movie. Or maybe it only felt that way because the old me wasn't completely gone.
いきなりそんなこと。無責任だわ。
Maho seemed to finally understand what I meant. And her anger was clear.
魔法、落ち着けなさい。このテストはむしろリンタロウの善意で成り立ってるんだよ。引き受けてもらえただけでもこちらとしてはありがたかった。ここで辞退しても無責任ということは決してないから大丈夫。
Dr. Leskinen smiled and offered his hand. I took hold of his giant hand and shook it back. But I looked down, unable to look him in the eye.
すみません。
ただ、私としてもできれば続けてもらいたいんだよ。ざっとログを見たが、かなり頻繁に話してくれているじゃないか。それに、研究室で我々が相手をしていた頃とはクリスの話し方がだいぶ違う。人は社会的な生き物だ。相手と状況によって言動を変える。それをエムデウスでも再現できていると見ていいだろう。だからこそもうしばらくテストを続けたいんだ。ちなみにやめようと思った理由は何かな？エムデウスと話すのが辛くなったかい？
いえ、逆です。
逆？
アマデウスとクリスと話すのはとても楽しいんです。でもそれが怖くて。
And then I desperately tried to explain the feelings that were welling up within me, even though I still don't understand them myself. I told him how I was scared that I was starting to see Kurisu and Kurisu as the same person.
やはり君に負担をかけてしまったね。本当にすまない。ただ、君のその反応はとても興味深い。研究者ではない目線でエムデウスを捉えているという意味で私も勉強になるよ。こんな言い方や感じ方になってしまうのを許してほしい。何しろ根っからの研究者なものでね。
いえ、こっちもわがまま言っているのは分かっているんです。
Maho hadn't said a word for a while. She was frowning and she seemed to be intensely focused on studying Amadeus's logs. I didn't want her looking at me because it made me feel guilty, but...
わかった。テストの事態については君の望む通りにしよう。ただ、アクセス権は君のスマートフォンにそのまま残しておいて構わないかな？
え？
今後アムデウスと話すのも話さないのも君の自由だ。クリスの方からは君に連絡しないように言っておくから。私たちと君との関係を今日これで終わりにはしたくないんだ。せっかくできた日本の友人だし、それに魔法も寂しがるしね。
教授
わかりました。
It felt like giving in, but at the same time, I didn't want to lose my relationship with Dr. Leskinen. My goal of going to Victor Kandria University hadn't changed at all. And then Dr. Leskinen got a call on his smartphone.
おっ、失礼。ちょっと電話してくるよ。魔法、その間にリンタロウと仲直りしておくようにね。
Dr. Liskinen left the room with a mischievous wink. I was alone with Maho.
ごめんなさい。さっきは怒鳴ったりして。
いや、
教授の言う通り、こちらがお願いしている立場なのに、アマデウスは今の私にとっては姉妹。子供みたいなものだから、それを投げ出されたように思えて、つい。
力になれなくてすまない。
あなたの気持ちも分かっているつもりよ。あるいはつもりだったかしら。
Maho sighed again.
自己嫌悪だわ。ダメね、私。多分前頭前皮質がひねくれてできてるのよ。そうに違いないわ。
はあ？
前頭前皮質は人格を形成する部位の一つね。情報のフィルタリングを行うこともあるわ。己の中の認めがたい情報を遮断したり、自己欺瞞を行ったり。
よくわからない。
要するにむき出しの情動を隠そうとしてとっさに嘘をついたりするのよ。他人だけじゃなく自分自身にもね。今の私みたいに難しい言葉を並べて自分を取り繕ってやろうとか、こういうことも前頭前皮質がやってるんだと思うわ。
That would apply just as well to the old me. Ho in Kiyoma. When I realized that, there was nothing I could say.
誰でもそういうことってあると思う。
私は特別ひどいのよ、多分。今後も気が向いたらでいいからアマデウスを構ってあげて。ほんの短い時間でもいいの。
考えておくよ。
ありがとう。
Maho flopped back onto the sofa.
なあ、聞いていいか？クリスの母親のこと。
お？
前にパーティーの時、君とレスキネン教授が話しているのが偶然聞こえたんだ。クリスの家に何かあったって。
ああ、あのこと。
Maho seemed to remember it quickly. She nodded.
クリスのお母さんから電話があったの。家に放火されたんですって。
大丈夫なのか？
ちょうどその日は留守にしていたから大丈夫だったそうよ。
That was a relief. After all that had happened, I really didn't want Kurisu's mother to have to go through any more.
私、クリスのお母さんには結構可愛がってもらっていたの。休日に家にもよく招待してもらってね。だから心配だわ。変なことに巻き込まれていなければいいのだけど。
変なこと？
I noticed the way she said the phrase. A cold chill ran down my back.
ただの放火じゃないのか？
それが。
Maho seemed unsure if she should tell me.
ヒアジョーさん。
I urged her to speak. She nodded slightly.
それが最初は地元の警察が捜査していたらしいのだけれど、その後 FBI を名乗る人たちが来たらしくて。
FBI？
ええ、 FBI が出てくるような事件じゃないのによ。それと放火した犯人を隣の住人が目撃していたそうなんだけど、その証言によると犯人は ただの放火犯には見えなかったって。
というと？
複数犯でね、なんだか特殊部隊みたいだったって。ほとんど何も喋らず、火をつけたらすぐ近くに止まっていた車に乗り込んで去っていったそうよ。こんな言い方が正しいかどうかわからないけど、手際がすごく良かったみたい。火の周りも異常なほど早かったらしいわ。
Was she trying to say there was no ordinary arson, but the work of a professional? I couldn't laugh away at the possibility. I knew for a fact that there were people like that in this world.
それとその犯人たちがロシア語を話していたって。
ロシア語？
Russian. The first thing that came to mind was, whether liked it or not, was Nakabachi. Half a year ago, he'd stolen a paper about time travel from Kurisu, his own daughter, and used it to seek asylum in Russia. Could that have something to do with it?
それともう一つ、クリスが亡くなったばかりの頃、私たちの研究室でもおかしなことがあったの。地元警察と一緒に日本の刑事という人が来たのよ。日米の合同捜査でクリスの事件を調べているって。もちろん私たちはできる範囲で協力したんだけれど、何日か経って大学が警察に問い合わせをしたら、そんな刑事が日本から来た事実はないって言われたわ。
じゃあその日本の刑事は偽物だった？
それだけじゃないの。地元警察も私たちの研究室を捜査した事実はないって。つまりね、日本の刑事どころか警察と称してやってきた人たち全員が
偽物。
そのことがあってから私。
Mahu shook a little and wrapped her arms around herself.
私クリスの死には何か裏があると疑っているわ。別に陰謀論者ではないけれど、何かもっと別の理由でクリスは殺されて、それが闇に葬られてしまったんじゃないかと、そう考えているのよ。
I was the one who killed Kurisu. The police never found out. They never would, probably. No one can prove a murder that had been committed by a time traveler. The police had announced that a foreign thief had snuck into the storeroom of the radio building, and Kurisu had been killed because she saw him. Supposedly, there was an international warrant out for the thief's arrest, because he'd already left the country. And when I killed Kurisu, there was one other person there, Dr. Nakabachi. It was here that his name hadn't come up at all. Russia, CERN, the time machine. I remembered the future that Suzuha, or perhaps, I should say, John Titor had spoken of. She'd said World War III was going to start within a decade. And it would be the time machine that set it off. The EU and Russia would be in a race to develop it. And even America would intervene. That would be the spark. Were we, at the center of a chain of events that would result in the deaths of 5 billion people. I couldn't help but feel that way.
このままじゃクリスは浮かばれないわ。真実を知りたい。
真実？
I couldn't stop myself from shaking as I looked at Maho's face.
真実を知りたいって。
That was dangerous. If she tried to learn the truth, there could be no doubt that she'd put herself in danger. The Rounders, who came crashing through the veil of night. My childhood friend who died in my arms after being shot in the head. And after that, the nightmarish and seemingly endless time loops. All the horrors that I experienced on the Alpha World line came flooding back. And I fought to stifle a moan.
でもそれは警察に任せておいた方がいい。
そうかしら。
少なくとも自分でどうにかできるなんて思わないことだ。人間一人の力なんてあまりにちっぽけなものだから。
After I said that, I regretted it, but it was too late. Maho's gaze had turned into a piercing glare.
あなた、もしかして何か知っているの？
My panic was about to show. I quickly covered my face with my hands.
そんなはずないだろう。
そう。変なこと言って悪かったわ。私、クリスのことになるとついムキになってしまうの。彼女のこと本当に好きだったのね。
あいつは本当にいいやつだったし、本当にすごいやつだった。俺も好きだったよ。
ええ。あなたのことを見ていればわかるわ。
A heavy silence filled the air between us. I felt like I had to say something, but fortunately, Dr. Leskinen came back just then.
二人ともよかったらこれから食事でもどうかな？
Maho and I nodded and stood up from the sofa.
岡部さん、またこちらでのクリスの話を聞かせてくれる？
ああ、いつでも。
I was just barely able to smile back at Maho. Just a sec. Take a quick break, I'll be back in like a minute. And I'm back. I saw a dark blue van coming around the corner of the underground parking lot. Its tires squealed a little. It wasn't a Japanese car. It was a station wagon that looked like a sports car from some foreign manufacturer. I didn't know a lot about cars, but supposedly if you purchased it from a dealer, it could easily go for over 8 million yen. The reason I knew all this was because the car's owner had told me over and over. The station wagon stopped in front of us, and there was a short bark from the horn. Associate Professor Izaki came out from the driver's side. While I was eating with Dr. Leskinen and Maho, he'd called me about something else. When I told him I was having dinner with the two of them, he'd offered to drive us home. Dr. Leskinen tried to refuse, but Izaki had insisted so much that he had no choice but to accept. He had a pretty nice car for an associate professor. That was a cause of a lot of speculation around the college. Some people said his family was rich. Others that he had a wife of some CEO as a patron. He'd once quietly told me the truth, that he was single and spent all his money on his car. But who even knew if that was true? Izaki was acting like he was a professional chauffeur, opening the rear door and escorting Dr. Leskinen and Maho. Dr. Leskinen thanked him and got inside. Maho went around to the back and loaded up her luggage.
岡部か。ちゃっかりレスキネン教授に気に入られてるなんて、なかなか抜け目ないな、この。
He grinned and poked me with his elbow.
この子には手放しちゃいけないぜ。君の将来のためにね。
He was a hard guy to hate, but for an associate professor, he seemed kind of shallow. It was one of the unfortunate things about him. He waved to me to open the driver's side door. What was that sound? At the same time, I heard the strange sound. A hole appeared in the window on the front passenger side. Izaki screamed and fell back on his butt. The rear window exploded. I panicked. Was this some kind of supernatural phenomenon? I was too confused to move. And then, in the corner of my vision, I saw someone. A man I didn't know appeared out of the shadow of the pillars. He was holding something strange in his hand. It looked kind of like his handgun. It was tiny with a short barrel, and kind of flat. I couldn't see any kind of silencer. I remembered him from somewhere. I felt like we'd met before. Where? I thought. But nothing came to me immediately. The man was standing there, mumbling something to himself.
つまずきを与えるこの世は忌まわしい。もちろんつまずきが起きることは避けられないが、つまずきをもたらすものこそが忌まわしい。もしお前の手か足の一つがお前をつまずかせるなら、それを切って捨てるがいい。両手両足揃っていて永遠の火に投げ入れられるよりも、それはお前にとって間違いなく幸せなのだから。またもしお前の片方の目がお前をつまずかせるなら、それをえぐり出して捨ててしまうがいい。たとえ片目であろうとも、陰の無の谷の炎に投げ入れられるよりずっと幸いに違いないの。
There was an aura of intensity and madness about the man, as he pointed his gun at us again.
神の与えし魂とは、神の子である我々にこそ宿る。決してシリコンの上には宿らない。
Izaki stood up, turned around, and fled in terror, like a startled rabbit. That sound again. It was so soft and light. I couldn't even imagine that it was a gunshot. But this time the car's windows didn't break. And it didn't blow a hole in me either. It missed? Was he too focused on Izaki? But you won't be that lucky again. Move. I pushed Mahu into the back seat and crawled into the driver's side. Thankfully, the engine was still running. I slammed down on the pedal without bothering to shut the door. The sound of a powerful engine shook the underground air. The attacker flinched at the incredible noise and vibration. But the car didn't move forward. It didn't move an inch.
Shift!
ギアをドライブに入れなくてはダメよ。
Dr. Liskin and Mahu were keeping their hands low in the back seat and shouting loud enough to be heard over the engine. I took my foot off the accelerator. I glanced over at the gear shift. It was stuck next to the N.
どうすりゃいいんだ。
あなた免許は？
持ってない。
And then, through the windshield, I saw the attacker ready his gun again. He was aiming at me. The look in his eyes told me he was ready to kill without hesitation.
魂はシリコンの上には宿らない。
Crap. Cracks like a spider web appeared in the windshield. Something went past the side of my head. I felt a sharp pain. And at the same time a ringing in my ears. And all the other sounds faded away and started to disappear. I felt myself passing out. And then Maho jumped over the seat and slid into the passenger side.
ドアを閉めて、早く！
My mind was pulled back to reality. I slammed the door shut just as she told me. Maho shifted from neutral to drive and leaned over the top of me to grab the wheel. I slammed the accelerator so hard that for a moment, the wheels were almost spinning in place. Then the car leapt forward. The attacker was getting closer. We were going to hit him. I was about to take my foot off the accelerator when
そのまま！
Maho shouted. I gritted my teeth and did as she said. But there was no impact. Evidently, the attacker leapt away at the last second to avoid being crushed. But there was no time to confirm it as the car raced through the parking garage. We were going too fast, and since Maho was controlling the car from the passenger seat, she couldn't keep it going in a straight line. The car spun to the left and right, and I was almost flung out the broken window. I grabbed onto the edge of the seat as hard as I could. We headed for the exit, slamming into walls and pillars as we went.
あいつ何なんだ。
知らないわ！
右だ、右。
I could see an exit sign right in front of us.
曲がりきれない！
I pressed the brake and put my hand on top of Maho's, turning the wheel to the right. But that was the wrong thing to do. The rear tires slipped. The car spun in a circle. And then it came to a stop. I looked back and saw Dr. Keenan lying face up on the seat, giving me a thumbs up sign. I quickly put my hand on the door and got ready to get out of the driver's seat. But then I saw an old creaky sedan rumbling towards us, and shivered. It was the man from a moment ago. He was following us and moving really fast. Had it broken when we slammed into the wall? I grabbed Maho out of the passenger seat and rolled outside. Dr. Leskinen rolled out of the front door. Rear door. It was less than a second afterward that the sedan hit. If we'd been just a little too slow, we would have been turned into mincemeat. I stood up and offered Maho a hand, then moved away from the unrecognizable wreckage that used to be a car. Both cars were smashed together. The attacker sedan was completely embedded in the rear half of the car we'd been driving. There was no way he could have survived. There were no tire marks on the ground, which meant he slammed into us without braking. I shivered. I'd almost been killed. I was about to pull out my smartphone when the security guards heard the commotion and came running. The security guard nodded and contacted the police. I could feel the pulsing ache on the side of my head. A shot from the gun had grazed me. I hadn't felt that pain at all while I was driving. I fearfully reached up to touch it, and felt blood flowing from my temple down my face. I gulped when I saw that my fingertips had turned bright red. I almost saw Mayuri when she was shot in the head. I almost saw Kurisu when I killed her. The images felt like they were about to come flashing back to me, and I struggled to stay standing. Maho went pale.
ここってまずい場所だったりするのか。
そこには線側頭動脈っていうのがあって。
見せてごらん。少し触るよ。
Dr. Leskinen looked at the wound. When he touched me, I felt more pain, but I gritted my teeth to endure it.
大丈夫。傷はそんなに深くない。
よかった。
これをお使いなさい。すみません。
I put the handkerchief he offered me up to my temple.
襲ってきた人、セミナーにいた人だわ。
本当か？
覚えてない？あなたが異議を出した相手よ。
あ。
That's right. It sounded like he was... It sounded like he was insulting Kurisu. So I shouted objection at him. That was the guy. Was this his way of getting back at me? Not a chance.
神の与えし魂とは神の子である我々にこそ宿る。決してシリコンの上には宿らない。
何？
銃を撃つ前に言ってたんだ。
アマデウスのことかしら。
さあ。
I could faintly hear police car sirens in the distance. The hotel security guards and staff were starting to gather.
なあ、この状況どう説明したらいいんだ。
ありのまま言うしかないわ。私たちだって何が何だか。
And then, Maho's eyes went wide. She, Dr. Leskine and the crowd were all staring at a single point. I looked too, and almost screamed.
つまずきを与えるよがもたらすものが忌まわしい。
The man crawled out from the wreckage of the sedan, covered in blood. And then he staggered to his feet. He looked like a zombie. All his limbs except the one pulling the gun were pointed off in impossible directions. And I could see what looked like bones sticking out from them. The stomach was torn open, and each time he crawled forward, I could see major organs, covered in blood, falling out of the hole. But he moved towards us as if he felt no pain at all. It was such an awful sight that no one could speak. The man unsteadily aimed the gun toward Dr. Leskinen. He must have been on the verge of death because his arm was flailing around too much to aim. But Dr. Leskinen's expression was pure terror, and he seemed unable to move.
もっと魂
教授、逃げ！
A shot rang out. Fresh blood flew out of the man's head, and his body was blown away as if it had been hit by a truck. He fell to the ground, still clutching his gun. He tried to crawl forward anyway, but soon twitched and stopped moving. The crowd began to scream. The attacker had been shot? Did he shoot himself? No. That gunshot was clearly different from the last ones. Who had just fired? I looked around. I could see several policemen coming from the entrance, but none of them had their guns drawn. And the crowd was nothing but security and hotel staff. I couldn't see any of them carrying a gun. So who had fired? And where had they fired from? And the way they took the attacker's head off with a single shot. Not just anyone could do that.
何が起きてるんだよ。
It all makes so much sense now. Of course. No one had told me. Afterward, the police took us into custody. We were taken to the police station and questioned until late into the night. The sun was almost about to rise by the time we left. The police took me home in a patrol car. Dr. Leskin and Maho were having the police take them back to their hotel in Wako. So we split up in the front of the police station. We never did find out why the man had attacked us. She felt dizzy. That's strange, Suzuha thought. She stopped moving. Then she was in the middle of the sidewalk. The other pedestrians looked irritated as they moved around her. She took a deep breath and waited for a moment. But she still felt dizzy. Actually, she was finding it difficult to stand. Was she hallucinating? Or was the whole world starting to get blurry? All the noise of the city around her suddenly felt very far away. It was like she was diving underwater. Was this the reading Steiner ability that Uncle Okudian had talked about? Was she starting to acquire it too? And then she realized how warm she felt. The truth hit her.
具合悪いのか私
She somehow managed to stagger back to the lab. It seems she was worse off than she thought. If she could have, she would have fallen on her knees right there. During the war and afterward, when she joined up with her dad's organization. She'd been hurt badly enough to go into a coma several times. But this was the first time something like this had happened since she became a time traveler.
まずいな
She looked up to the second floor. The lights were on. She felt honest relief to know her dad was there. She walked up the stairs. The door was unlocked. She didn't have the energy to speak, so she tried to silently take off her shoes. And then she tripped. She fell forward.
Suzuha!
Itaru was in the room. He saw her and ran over.
大丈夫か?
She rubbed her knee and tried to stand up, but staggered again and fell into Itaru's arms.
どうしたん?
ごめんちょっとめまいがねえすずさん体調悪いの平気ですか
When she heard those voices, Suzuha finally realized that Yuki and Maeda were elsewhere in the room. She let her guard down, she realized. Yuki seemed unconcerned by Suzuha's obvious uneasiness. She walked over with a serious expression on her face.
すずはさんおでこを貸してください
Yuki brushed her bangs aside and put her own forehead up against Suzuha's. Suzuha's heart started pounding. He had distant memories of her mother doing this before.
ひどい熱大変だわ
Daru put his big hand up to Suzuha's cheek as well.
お、本当だ.
風邪かな平気 こんなのすぐに治るから。
無理すんなって。今すぐ横になるべきだろ、ジョーコ。
そうですよ。それは分かってる。ちょっとだけ休ませてもらうよ。
Suzuha used the last of energy to reach the sofa. She collapsed on top of it and closed her eyes. Calm down, she told herself.
まゆし、濡れタオル持ってくるね。橋田さん、鈴葉さんの着替えは？
こっち。みんなこの中に。もちろん僕中を漁って、はあはあ、くんかくんかとかしてないから。
くだらないこと言ってると風邪のウイルスを伝染させてやるよ、兄さん。
Suzuha kept her eyes shut as she complained.
適当に選んで着替えさせてあげても？
頼むよ。僕じゃそういうわけにもいかないから。
はい。
As she listened to the conversation going on around her, Suzuha felt a cold towel on her forehead.
どう？悪いね、まゆ姉さん。気にしないで。
僕ちょっと風邪薬買ってくるからしばらく寄ろう。
いってらっしゃい。鈴葉さん、起きられますか？お兄さんが戻ってくる前に着替えだけ済ませてしまいましょう。
Suzuha opened her eyes. Yuki was standing over her and looking down.
いや、このままでいいよ。今までもそうしてきたし。
In fact, before Suzuha became a time traveler, there were many times she'd been able to rest, even if she was sick. Many times she wasn't able to change clothes or even lie down. Compared to that, this was a lot nicer.
ダメです。風邪はひき始めが肝心ですよ。でもじゃありません。早く脱いで。
Yuki was a little more forceful than usual as she tried to take Suzuha's clothes off. Suzuha jumped up, surprised.
わかった。やるよ。自分でやる。汗びっしょり。まゆりちゃん、乾いたタオルはある？はい、これ。
Yuki took the towel that Mayuri had brought from the shower room and gently wiped the sweat off Suzuha's forehead and neck.
くすぐったい。少し我慢してください。子供じゃないんだから。けど、
Suzuha shook as she was rubbed with the towel. She wasn't used to being touched, and this was the first time. This was the first time since she was very young that anyone had done this to her.
もういい。自分でやるってば。別に遠慮しなくても。遠慮とかじゃないから。
Suzuha grabbed the towel from Yuki, trying her best to hide herself from the gaze of the other two. She took off her clothes and wiped away the sweat. Her face felt really hot. She didn't know if it was because of the fever or not, but she was finding it difficult to think straight.
これでいい？はい、よくできました。あとはこれを着てください。
She grabbed the new pair of underwear from the clothes from Yuki. Still trying to hide herself, put them on. When she lay back down on the sofa, Yuki put a blanket on her.
まゆり ちゃん、このお部屋って洗濯機はないんだっけ？いつもそれで困るんだよ。まゆし、後でコインランドリーへ行ってくるね。そんなことまでしてくれなくていいってば。こういう時はお互い様ですよ。そうだよ、すずさん。お腹は空いてます？何か食べられそうですか？
Suzuha looked at Yuki, then Mayuri, and was about to mumble another refusal. But in the end, she gave up and pulled the blanket up to her nose. This was really hard.
お腹はそんなに。でも薬を飲む前に食べておかないと。おかゆなんかどうかな。それいいね。じゃあすぐに作りますから、ちゃんと寝ていてくださいね。うん。
ただいまだお。
Itaru came back from the drugstore after a while later.
疲れた。
He was really out of breath. He must have gone running there and back. You're only exhausted because you never exercised, she thought to herself. But for some reason, the sight of her exhausted father made her happy. And she quickly shook her head.
ご苦労様、ダルくん。これからおかゆ作るんだ。それを食べたら薬を飲ませてあげてください。
オッケードッキー。
Itaru walked over to Suzuha as he answered.
具合はどうなん？
よくない。
やっぱ疲れが溜まってたんだな。鈴葉が休んでるとこ見たことないし。
我ながら情けないよ。私、ここにいない方がいいかもしれない。
え？
どこかで気が緩んでたんだ。父さんがいて、まゆ姉さんがいて、ルミ姉さんがいて、いつの間にか母さんまで。そのせいで時々任務を忘れそうになる。なんだかこの温かい時間がいつまでも続くんじゃないかって錯覚しそうになったり、このまま戦争なんて起きないんじゃないかってふと考えてしまったり、普通の女の子と同じような暮らしに憧れてしまいそうになったり。
それのどこが悪いって言うん？
When Daru spoke, his face was actually serious for once. And he was looking straight into Suzuha's eyes. It was the face of the father she knew so well. The man who was always there for her.
ここを出てどこへ行くつもりなんだよ。
それはマシンの中とか。
あんなところにずっといられるわけないだろ。
でも
あんなところに娘をずっと置いておけるわけないだろう。
とさ。
For a moment, Suzuha was about to cry. She squeezed the blanket as hard as she could to stop herself. And then...
おっと、なんかマジレスしちゃった。とにかく僕は可愛い子と一緒にいられるのが嬉しくて、こっそりハーハーしたりクンカクンカするのが楽しみなのだぜ。特に風で汗まみれになってる女の子は大好物です。
やめて。
だったら早く直すといいよ。僕にハスハスされるのが嫌だったらね。
わかったよ。
Suzuha whispered back a response, then turned away from Mitaru and pulled the blanket closer.
もしかして今の僕の言葉でトラウマ解消しちゃった？好感度アップ？
バカなこと言ってるとは治ってからひどい目に遭わせるよ。
ブーツ履いてゴリゴリ踏んづけるとかそういう？
指と爪の間にいろいろ刺す。
それだけはマジで勘弁してください。すみません。
You could smell the pleasant scent of Mayuri and Yuki's cooking from the kitchen.
なあ鈴葉、そろそろ教えてくんないかな。毎日何をしに出かけてるん？僕にも手伝えることあるかもしんないし。
後で二人きりになったら話すよ。
うん、それでもいいけど。
まゆ姉さんには聞かせられない話なんだ。
Yeah. There was no way she could tell Mayuri. Three days later. Suzuha was still sick. Yuki came over every day with Mayuri to check on her. Because of this, Suzuha was able to eat nutritious food, and her fever had gone down. And all that was left was to get her strength back. But still, Yuki kept telling her she needed to lie down. This meant that for better or for worse, Suzuha spent her whole day on the sofa, half asleep. Somewhere in her half-awake mind, she heard a terribly off-key tune. Then she also heard the sound of falling water. It was probably coming from the shower room.
これ何の歌だっけ？ねえ、母さん。
Suzuha had heard it when she was very young. Her mother had been singing it, just like she was now. But what exactly the song was about, she just couldn't remember.
もう起きなきゃ。いつまでも寝てられない。
But even when she tried to open her eyes, they just wouldn't move. Her body must have needed more rest. Maybe Yuki was right, and she needed to lie down some more. She moaned and twisted slightly. When she did, the blanket fell to the floor. She didn't feel like she had the energy to pick it up. You could sense someone standing up from the desk where Itaru used the PC. Whoever they were, they came over and put the blanket back on.
まゆ姉さんの匂い。
Weirdly, Mayuri always smelled good even when she wasn't using perfume. It was a slightly sweet smell, like a pale white flower. It was a scent that had held her all night, on that distant day in the future when she lost her mother. Suzuha pulled her legs inside the blanket and grabbed onto her knees, like a baby in the womb. Memories went in and out of her mind as she lay there, half asleep.
ママは 痛い思いとかしたのかな。苦しい思いとかしたのかな。
You suddenly remember what Kagami had said to her after they traveled through time. "2036, the day when she left. At the last second, Mayuri had looked down at Suza and Kagami inside the time machine and smiled. It was just like the gentle smile on Suza's mother's face when she died protecting her daughter.
Suzu さん、起こしちゃった？うん。ちょっと前から起きてた。何か食べる？うん。
After she said yes, Suza snapped back to reality. She was getting weaker. When she realized that, she forced her sick body off the sofa. Her head shook, and she had to stop herself from falling forward, but she grabbed the back of the sofa and managed to stand on her own 2 feet.
ああ、ダメだよ。そんな急に起きちゃう。もう平気。迷惑かけたね、まゆ姉さん。迷惑だなんて、そんなことないよ。
Mayuri went to the kitchen and turned on the burner underneath one of the pots. The sounds and smells of bubbling stew filled the whole lab. Mayuri mixed it with a ladle and stopped every once in a while to taste it. He turned towards Suzuha and smiled.
ああ、大成功だよ。まゆ姉さんが作ったの？ゆきさんのおかげでマユシーの腕はめきめき上達しているのです。兄さんは？メイクインに行ったよ。その後はバイトなんだって。そっか。あ、ダルくんがいないからって夜出かけようとか思ってるでしょ。ダメだよ。平気。平気じゃないよ。そういうこと言うとユキさんに叱ってもらっちゃうから。ん？私がどうかしたの
The curtain to the bathroom opened, and Yuki came out. Her skin was just a little flush.
すずさんがね、寝ていてくれないのです。まあ、ダメですよ、すずはさん。あと1日、おとなしくしていること、いいですか？
Suzuha's answer was less than enthusiastic, but she gave in to Yuki's glare and sat back down on the sofa.
はい、そのまま横になって。わかったよ。
She pouted and slumped down on the sofa, then pulled the blanket on top of her. Suzuha was capable of talking back to big sister Mayuri, but she would never be able to talk back to Yuki.
何？すずさんってそうしてると可愛いなーって思って。今の姿をダルくんに見せたらちょっと危ないかも。そうだね。時々本当に兄弟なのかなって思うことあるし。気持ち悪いこと言うな。あれれ、すずはさん、もしかして照れてます？照れてなんかいない。本当に？当たり前だろ。なんで私が。と言いつつ照れてるすずさんってやっぱり可愛いね。萌えだね、 もういい。うるさいな。
Suza couldn't say anything, so she just had to turn away.
さてと、まゆしはそろそろアルバイトに行かなきゃ。シチューは食べていかないの？アルバイトの帰りにもう一回ここに寄るつもりなんだ。その時に食べようかと思って。じゃあサラダか何か作っておいてあげる。一緒に食べて。ありがとうゆきさん。楽しみにしてるね。
I already told Suzu one more time that she needed to keep lying down, and then left for Make Queen Nyan. Yuki went to the kitchen and added a few seasonings to the stew Mayuri had made, then turned off the burner.
あ、そうだ、鈴葉さん、汗かいてるでしょ。食事の前に体拭いておきましょうか。え、いいって言ってるじゃないか。
Yuki wanted to do stuff like that every day, and each time Suzu frantically refused.
シャワーは無理でもちゃんときれいにしておかなくちゃ。昨日も一昨日もやったんだからいいって。1週間や2週間くらい放っておいても死ぬわけじゃないし。1週間って。
Okay, connection is back. Yuki hurried into the shower room.
あのさ、自分でできるから。そういうこと言う人に限っていつまでもやらないんですよね。そんなことダメです。
Yuki came back with a bowl filled with hot water and a towel. You could be stubborn when she got this way. Suzu had learned that well over the past 3 days. Yuki was just like the mother she remembered. She slowly and uneasily stood up. And then she took off her top, trying her best not to let Yuki see her skin.
女の子同士なんだからそんなに恥ずかしがらなくても構わないだろ、別に。背中だけ私が拭いてあげますね。いい、子供じゃないんだからできる。でもちゃんと拭けないと思うし。いいってば。
Yuki seemed a little shocked, but she quickly handed over the water. Handed over the hot, wet towel.
ごめんなさい。触られるのが嫌な人もいますよね。あ、私こそ悪かった。大きな声出したりして。お湯テーブルの上に置いておきますから。夕飯の支度しちゃいます。
Yuki walked off, dejected. Once Suzu saw that she was focused on finishing the cooking, she slid behind the curtains in the back part of the room. Hello, Ricardo. She used the towel in the wash bowl to wipe herself down. She couldn't let Yuki see her body. There were scars that might never heal. No, there were scars both old and new, all over her, and burn marks that might never heal. To her, these wounds were like medals from the vicious battles she'd survived. And she didn't care who saw them, but she didn't want to let the mother who had given birth to her, or rather, would give birth to her, see them. Especially not the dozens of pale white marks around her breasts.
母さん。
She still remembered that nightmarish day. The bullets which had killed her mom almost had lost their power as they passed through her organs, but still managed to dig into Suzuha's skin. And when they did, they were covered in her mother's blood and flesh. The scars would probably never heal completely. To Suzuha, they were her mother's grave. She shook her head to try and get the nightmare out of her mind. She took her bottoms off too, and then wiped herself clean all the way down to her toes. Then she put on a new pair of underwear. It was only after she finished putting on her newly cleaned clothes that she felt human again. When she came back, Yuki was putting bowls full of stew and salad onto the table. Their eyes met, and an awkward silence filled the room.
できました。
Yuki broke the silence first.
ありがとう。どのくらい食べますか？いや、いいよ。それくらいは私がやる。
Suzuha put just enough stew and salad for her meal onto her own plate, and then made a plate for Yuki as well.
すみません。いや、こっちこそ食事の用意なんてさせて悪い。具合が悪い時はお互い様と言ったはずですよ。食べ終わったらちゃんと薬も飲んでくださいね。うん。
The two sat on the sofa and filled their mouths with stew and salad. The stew had a mild, gentle flavor. It felt like something Mayuri would make.
ずいぶん上達したでしょ、まゆりちゃん。缶詰をただ温めただけとか、そういうわけじゃないんですよ。大したもんだね。鈴葉さんもやってみません？教えますよ。私はいいよ。柄じゃないし。そんなことないと思いますけど。まあ、いつかね。いつかっていう人は結局最後までやらないんですよ。それ、さっきも似たようなこと言ってた。そうでしたっけ？うん。
And then the conversation ceased for a time. Suzuha slipped down her stew. She had terrible manners, and tried to come up with something to talk about. This time, it was Suzuha's turn to break the silence. After what she just remembered, she couldn't bear to be silent around Yuki.
さっきの歌だけどさ、あれ、なんだっけ？ 歌？シャワールームで、ほら。もしかして歌ってました？私。恥ずかしい。下手なのに歌うの好きだからつい口ずさんじゃうんですよね。別に。 うまい下手なんて気にしなくていいと思うけど、何の歌だったか思い出せなくてさ。実は私もなんですよ。印象的なところだけ覚えてるというか、子供の頃に流行った教育番組の歌か何かだとは思うんですけど。役に立てなくてすみません。鈴葉さんはいつ頃あの歌を？私も子供の時かな。母さんがよく歌ってくれたよ。 優しそうな人ですもんね、鈴葉さんのお母さん。
The conversation flowed so naturally that she didn't think about how she responded. A second later, she realized what she'd said, and then stared at her mother.
どうしました？私の母さん。どういうこと？どういうことって、おとといお見かけしまして。は？ですから、おとといここを訪ねていらしたんです。そんなバカな。お母さんが来たらおかしいんですか？だって。
There was no way that she could say her mother was right in front of her. Confused, she fell silent. Yuki, for her part, must have come to some conclusion about the reasons for Suzo's reaction. She started to stammer and fidget.
ごめんなさい。私、何も知らなくて。もしかして、お母さんとの間に何か？いや、喧嘩をして家出してるとか？そういうわけじゃ。今にして思えばなんか変ですよね。お母さんたら橋田さんには着替えや差し入れを持ってきていたのに、鈴葉さんには何も。と、兄さんに着替え？差し入れ？はい。
Suzo thought as hard as she could, and finally reached an answer.
そうか。
Yuki was talking about Itaru Hashida's mother. In other words, Suzo's grandmother, who she'd never seen except in pictures.
なんでもない。
If Itaru even said a word to her about it, this wouldn't have happened. How stupid. You'd have to give him a lecture later. While Suzo was thinking about the talking to her dad was going to get, Yuki had already started to sympathize with her imagined plight.
鈴葉さん、私、いつでも相談に乗りますからね。何でも話してくださいね。
For some reason, her eyes were starting to well up.
ありがとう。
Suzo didn't know how to react to this, but she felt a little embarrassed.
やっぱり優しいんだな、母さんは。
Just like she told Utaru, this place was too comfortable. She was starting to imagine this life could continue forever. But sending this brief, happy time beyond the horizon of the world line was supposed to be Suzo's mission. If she didn't, this world would be destroyed.
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。
As I walked into the maid cafe, May Queen Nyanyan, the cat-eared maids working there greeted me cheerfully. It was a weekday evening, so there were more open seats than usual.
おかえりなさいませ。今日な、じゃなくて、おかりん。
ああ。今日はまゆりは？
まゆしーなら、もうすぐ来るにゃ。あと30分くらい。
そっか。
Mayuri had been working here for a while now. Her maid name was Mayushi Nyanyan. When she was a maid, she wore a long blonde wig and cat ears. and looked very different from her usual self.
ダルに呼ばれたんだ。もう来てるかな。
いつもの席に。
I looked toward the back corner and saw a silhouette sitting next to the window with the sun at its back.
あと、今日は知り合いが一緒なんだ。メイドカフェ初心者なんで、俺とダルの話が終わるまで、ちょっと相手してもらってもいいか。
にゃにゃ、お知り合い、どちら様かにゃ。
おい、ヒアジョさん、こっち。
I called Maho. He was fidgeting outside the store, apparently unwilling to come in.
にゃ、オカリンが可愛い女の子を連れてるにゃ。
いや、そんなに驚かなくてもいいだろう。
しかも背の高さから見て小学生か中学生。
違う。
信じられにゃい。フェリスというものがありながら新しい恋人、新しいロリ恋人を作るにゃんて。
違うって。彼女はアメリカの大学から研究のために。
これはもう円卓会議で糾弾するしかないにゃ。
人の話を聞いてくれ。
一体何の話をしているのかしら。
Maho had finally made it inside, and she was staring at me in with suspicious eyes. I got with Maho to the police to talk about the attack again. After that, we both realized we had an Eden, so I brought her here. Vera stood up to her full height, gave a cute little bow, and then did one of her cat-like poses.
おかえりにゃさいませ、お嬢様。当店ではいらっしゃいませじゃなくておかえりにゃさいませというのにゃ。ああ、そういうことなのね。フェリスニャンニャンだにゃん。お嬢様、お名前は？ヒアジョマホよ。ヒアジョというと沖縄のお嬢様かにゃ。あら、よく知ってるのね。いつも聞き返されるか間違えられるかのどっちかなのに、しかも沖縄の名前ということまで。当然だにゃ。フェイリスは3世代前の前世で琉球王国の彼方にある理想郷パイパディローマを守護する精霊だったんだにゃ。はい、そう、あの頃フェイリスたち精霊の声はノロを通じて人々に届き、王国を正しい姿へと導いていたのにゃ。ところが荒ぶる怪人たちがパイパディローマに攻め込んできて、ついにフェイリスたちはごめんなさい。この人は何を言っているの？
なんというか、秋葉で通じる特別な言語のようなものだな。
そうなの？
あまり考えると頭がパンクするぞ。
すでにパンクしそうなんだけれど。
とにかくしばらく待っててくれ。向こうに座ってる友達と話があるんだ。
I pointed at Daru, and when you saw by the window, her eyes narrowed.
どうかした？
ずいぶん大きな人ね。
後で紹介するよ。少しは痩せるように言ってやってほしいな。
それじゃあマホにゃ、お席へ案内するにゃ。
Another maid had just finished cleaning a table.
マホにゃん？かわいいにゃ。できれば普通に呼んでもらえないかしら。これが普通だにゃ。さあこちらへどうぞ、マホにゃ。
Maho remained dead silent as she was led to a seat near where Daru was sitting. I headed to Daughter's table too. I sat across from him and offered some coffee from a nearby maid. Ordered some coffee from a nearby maid.
見損なったぞオカリン。リア充爆発しろ。
フェイリスと同じようなこと言うなんて違うんだよ。
何が違うんだ。あんな合法ロリコ。
クリスティーナ！
しかもすごく可愛いのになんだか垢抜けなくて残念な感じがたまらないよ。オカリンのくせに生意気だ。ぬふー。
そういうこと本人に言うなよ。怒ると怖いぞ。
Ah, at this moment, it is 8:18 on 8/18/2018. Right now.
前に電話で話しただろ。襲われた時に一緒だったレスキネン教授の助手の。
そんなことはどうでもいいっつうの。問題はオカリンが僕を差し置いて可愛い女の子を連れ歩いているっつうことなのだぜ。
お前もすればいいだろ。デートとか。
嫌味だとさらにできるようになったなオカリン。
嫌味じゃない。ユキさんを誘ったらどうなんだ。
ぐぬぬん。
まさかまだ全然アプローチしてないのか。
いいんだ。僕は魔法使いになるんだから。
おいおい、それじゃまずいだろう。鈴葉が生まれてこなくなる。
それを言われると。
ユキさんのこと嫌いじゃないんだろ。
そりゃ綺麗な人だし太ももとか同じとかハーハーするけど。
やめないか変態。
変態じゃないよ。変態紳士だよ。
どっちでもいい。俺は恋愛的な意味で言ってるんだ。
Dad leaned over the table and sipped on his iced tea with a straw.
そういうのよくわかんないんだよね。
って子供か。
今日のお前が言うなすれはここですか。
We stared at one another. He was right. When it came to romance, I didn't really have the right to talk.
まあいいや。そういう話をしたくて呼んだわけじゃないし。
確かに。本題に入ってくれ。
うん。実はさ、話は2つあって。
Here, Daru stopped and casually looked around. There weren't many people in the cafe, and thanks to Fedis, there was no one sitting near us. As long as he didn't yell, there was no risk of being overheard. I realized the old me's habits were coming back. Was it because I'd just gone through something out of a Hollywood movie?
まず1つ目な。マユシには内緒にしてほしいんだけど、人を探してるんだよ。
マユリに内緒？
うん。
なんで？
ちょっとね。
You seemed reluctant to speak.
オカリンってさ、マユシの幼なじみだろ。マユシの友達か知り合いで、カガリって名前の子知らない？
カガリ？
Of course, I didn't know every single one of her friends, but I'd never heard that name.
いや、俺の知ってる限りは。
じゃあ名前は置いといて、マユシと特別に仲の良かった女友達とかは？
そうだな。
There was a group of kids who used to play with in elementary school. I told Dutter their names. Of course. He knew all her friends since high school. He was especially close to Fubuki and Kageri from her cosplay group, as well as Ferris and the other maids who met at May Queen Yanyan. There was also Luca, even though he wasn't a girl.
俺が答えられるのはこの程度だ。お前が知ってることと大して変わらない。すまないな。
いや、それでも十分だ。助かった。
Doru took out his smartphone and wrote down the names of the girls I'd given him.
なんでマユリ本人に聞かないんだ？
まあ、いろいろあって。
というか、誰なんだ？かがりって。どうして誰がその人を
Doru was unconsciously tapping the table. He seemed to be deciding how best to explain it.
実は僕じゃなくて、鈴葉が探してるんだよね。
鈴葉がなんで彼女がマユリの知り合いなんか。
No, wait. If Suza was involved.
それはつまりマユリの未来に関係あるってことか。だからマユリには言えない。
まあね。その子の名前さ、椎名かがりって言うんだと。
椎名？
うん。
マユリの親戚か何かか？
そうじゃない。いや、そうじゃないこともない。マユシの娘なんだってさ。
ああ。
He said it so naturally that I almost missed it. I see. Her daughter, huh? Her daughter? What does daughter mean again? Daughter. Mayuri's daughter.
マユリの娘。
声がでかいっつーの。
I swallowed my words as best I could.
本当なのか？それ。
うん。ただ、実の子供じゃないらしい。繊細孤児だったのを養子にしたとかなんとか。
A war orphan. I couldn't even imagine what chain of events the future would bring that about. Even in the worst world line, Lighter would still know the joy of having a child. Maybe it was wrong, but that still made me feel a little better. But at the same time, I felt a little worried about whether she could raise a kid.
でも変じゃないか。なんでこの時代にマユリの娘が。
鈴葉と一緒に2036年から脱出してきたみたいなんだよ。
なんだって。
ところがさ、ミッションのために1998年の秋葉へ立ち寄って、そこではぐれちゃったって。鈴葉は必死になって探したんだけど見つからなかったらしい。
それで1998年に置いてきたのか。
探してる最中、タイムマシンが見つかりそうになったみたいで、係を残したままジャンプせざるを得なかったって言ってた。その後は数ヶ月単位の小さな移動を繰り返していろいろ手を尽くしたんだけど、2000年まで進んだところで燃料がギリギリになっちゃって。
で、本来のミッションを果たすために一気に2010年まで飛んだっていうことか。
I finished his sentence, and Daru nodded.
けど鈴葉は今に来てからもまだ諦めずにずっと探し続けてるんだよね。つことで、それとなく眉氏に聞いといてくれるかな。
俺が
10年ちょい前に自分と同じくらいの年の子が会いに来なかったかとか。
わかった。聞いてみるよ。
If I could find her, I wanted to. Adopted or not, she was the future Mayuri's daughter. And I felt a little guilty about things with Suzuha. I wanted to help if I could. Just then, the maid brought my coffee. As I drank it, I looked over to Maho's seat. Curtis had barely left her alone for an instant.
それじゃあこれからパンケーキをさらに美味しくする魔法をかけるにゃ。魔法？さあ、マホニャもご一緒に。世界がやばいにゃ陰謀にゃ。普通に食べさせてもらえないかしら。ここではこれが普通にゃ。ではどうぞ召し上がれにゃ。いただきます。マホニャ、垂れるにゃ。蜂蜜が垂れちゃうにゃ。あら、もう赤ちゃんみたいだにゃ。赤ちゃん？
They looked like they were having a good time. I turned back to Daru.
一つ目の話は分かった。で、二つ目ってのは？
これオカリンに聞いていいもんか迷ったんだけど。
なんだ、水臭いな。
やっぱやめた方がいいかな。
He just mumbled to himself and didn't say anything. It was rare for Daru to hesitate like this.
言ってみろよ。答えたくないと思ったら拒否するから。
じゃあ。
His hand went for his smartphone. Huh? Ryan. This is about my secret job. So let's use this.
秘密のバイトというと。
Daru cut me off and pointed at my phone. I guess he wanted me to use it. Was there something even more secret than what we just talked about? Secret job. You mean you're hacking? Yeah, basically. It's not all illegal stuff, though. I make online systems for manufacturers of banks. Build and admin servers. Boring things like that. Oh yeah. And to do virus analysis and make security software. There's data recovery. Oh. And make a new encryption tech too. Seriously? So like a system engineer? Nothing formal like that. Well, we've got a bit of reputation. Our group gets jobs from all over the world. I call myself Dash. What's that short for? I can't tell you. Why? I just can't. I don't think I can help you with that. You're close to Kurisu, right? Huh? What do you mean? I want some help with her. I've hit this dead end with this job I'm doing. A job you're doing? What do you mean?
ごめん。やっぱやめとく。
Daru said that directly to me. And was about to put away his phone.
待て待て。ここでやめられたら気になって夜も眠れなくなるだろ
でも。
う。あんまり気を使うなよ。その方がかえって辛くなる。
わかったお。
He whispered, then sent me another message on Ryan. Someone brought a laptop and a portable hard drive to us a while back. Both of them have a really strong full disk encryption on them. And it can't be booted without a password, of course. You can't take the hard drive out and connect it to another PC either. The client hit up a bunch of places with no luck, and finally came to us. Is the encryption that strong? I've heard that even full disk encryption can be broken by a pro. Not happening with this one. You know why? We were the ones who made it, baby. Huh? You guys made it? Then you can't deal with it yourself? I'm a believer that encryption needs to be a prison without a poison without an antidote, or there's no point. So you don't even know how to break the code, even though you made it? Exactly. If we can break it, then other hackers who are just as good as us can break it too, right? And that's no good. Duh. I see. And don't call me a super hacker. I didn't. Well, what's this got to do with Kurisu? The laptop and hard drive belong to Makise Kurisu. So, Kurisu's belongings. I wanted to ask Daru directly, but stopped myself. Something seemed weird about the client. So I hit up the PC manufacturer's user registration database. How I did that is a secret, by the way. In fact, it was registered under her name. Same address, too. It's definitely her. Who brought you the computer? Why would they have Kurisu's computer? Sorry. The rules say I can't tell you that. Were they Russian? Huh? Nope. Why Russia? Nakabachi? No. If it's not, then fine. So, what do you want me to do? I want a hint, man. You any words Kurisu want to use for a password? I can't brute force the password. So I have to do it the hard way. I've tried her birthday, graduation dates, and stuff. Address and phone, too. Not that I can imagine her picking them for a password. Also, any words commonly used in brain science are frequently used in her papers. I've got all that data. Now I'm trying stuff from her personal life. It felt like the grave of someone I cared about was being violated. What kind of words did I associate with Kurisu's private life anyway? Goody Gohan and Kamehameha? My fork? Or maybe something to do with her dad? I tried to remember more about Kurisu, but when I did, I started to think about her last moments. I quickly shut down that train of thought.
悪い。
少し時間をくれないか。すぐには考えがまとまらない。
うん、了解。何か思い出したらでいいから。それに強制じゃないし、思い出したけど教えたくないならそれでいい。
ああ。
I sighed and gulped down on my cold coffee.
オカリン、今日ラボでクリスマスパーティーやるって言っておいたよね。ちゃんと覚えてる
Mayuri's voice sounded really excited.
ああ、もちろん。
Of course she did. Mayuri had spent a lot of time preparing for this day. He was probably really looking forward to it.
はい、オカリン。どうかな、来られそう？
行くよ。6時からだろ。
今、大学？
いや、和光市。知り合いの教授の研究室みたいなところにお邪魔してる。
和光市。
She had no idea where Wako City was, did she?
間に合う？
大丈夫だ。
よかった。待ってるね。
Her voice got fainter on the phone for a second, and I heard the other girls.
オカリンさん、女子全員でサンタコスして待ってます。待ってるにゃ。待ってます。ほら、ルカ君も。僕は女子じゃ。ルカ君もコスプレしてるんですよ。すみません。脱ぎます。今すぐ脱ぎます。あら、もったいない。すごく似合ってるのに。
盛り上がってるな。
今絶賛準備中なのです。マユシーなんか超ミニスカのサンタさんでめちゃくちゃキュートなんですよ。ちなみにパンツの色はピンクでしたぜ。ああ、ふぶきちゃん何言ってるの？
Oh.
ごめんね、変な話して。とにかく待ってるからね。
ああ。
それじゃあまた後でね。
It sounded like the party had already begun at the lab. With all those girls there, I'm sure they were having a good time. Luca, you're the only guy. Hang in there. I chuckled and put away the phone.
ずいぶん賑やかだったわね。
It was Maho who spoke to me. Actually, only Maho and I were in the room.
今日、友達とクリスマスパーティーをやる予定なんだ。
ああ、そういえばもうそんな時期なのね。
君はそういうのには無頓着そうだな。
こっちに来てからは特にね。普段はいつもここにいるし、最近会う人といえば警察の人ばかりだし。
I tried to force a laugh at Maho's joke, and looked around the room. It was dead silent. The exact opposite of the noisy laugh I just heard on the other side of the phone, in fact. Nothing changed since the first time I'd come. Which meant that it was still only Maho and Dr. Leskina that were working here. And the professor had been meeting with different researchers all the time since he come to Japan. So he wasn't spending much time in the lab. That mean Maho was spending most of her time cooped up here? Alone? Well, that's normal for a scientist, I guess, but...
よかったら、ヒアジョさんも参加するか?
After what happened, you probably needed a chance to blow off some steam.
私？気を使わなくていいわ。こうして一人で研究できる方が気が楽なの。人間関係に煩わされずに済むから。
そんなものか。
Kurisu had said similar things. Kurisu, huh?
それより本題に入りましょう。
Okay, can't do that. That's right. I hadn't come over to Maho's lab to make small talk.
クリスに謝りたいとさっき言ったわよね。
ああ。
Oh, that's why.
そのために私のところに来たと。
そうだ。
なぜ？
一人じゃ話しづらいんだ。
それで私に仲裁をしてほしいと。
そういうことになる。
変な人ね、あなた。
Maho's reaction surprised me. Was that weird?
最後に話した時に俺が動揺しすぎたのが悪いんだが、かなり強引に話を打ち切ってしまったんだ。クリスの性格を考えると確実に怒ってる、中途半端につながっている分、見えないプレッシャーで四六時中ビクビクしている身にもなってくれ。
Dr. Skin had been trying to help me out, but I would have felt better if it just stripped me of access.
そんなにびくつかなくてもクリスからは連絡しないようになっているわ。そう言ったでしょ。
そうなんだが、喧嘩別れみたいなことにもなりたくないんだ。
I never wanted to go through what I'd experienced in the Alpha World Line again. In that world line, I'd never been able to figure out what she was trying to tell me at the end.
まあいいわ。仲裁でも何でもするから要件を済ませてしまいなさいよ。
助かるよ。
せっかくのクリスマスイブなんだから、少しは気の利いたことを言ってあげたらどう？
ああ、そうだな。
Not that I had any of what nice would be.
どうしたの？早くアクセスして。アプリのアイコンをタップするだけでいつでもつながるわ。アクセス権はちゃんと残してあるわよ。教授が前にそう説明したでしょ。まさかまた連絡してくるなんて。は？何よ？何なの？
Oh. You totally wasn't expecting that.
いや。
どうも、岡部倫太郎さん。私に何か用でも？もう話したくないんじゃなかった？
いや、その。
My eyes glanced towards Maho for help.
クリス、彼から話があるから少しだけ聞いてあげて。
別に聞かないとは言ってませんよ。岡部さんは私とはもう会話を交わしたくないはずではと事実確認をしただけです。
What? He was mad. I knew it.
ほら、早くしなさいよ。
ああ。
I took a single deep breath and lifted up the phone.
悪かった。
I bowed my head.
俺なんかに付き合ってくれていたのに、お前のその親切を裏切るような形になってしまった。それにこの前最後に話した時、急に会話を打ち切ってしまったのも失礼だったと思ってる。昔あった個人的なことを思い出して混乱してしまったんだ。でもそれはお前には関係ないことだよな。テスターを辞めさせてもらう前にせめて一言だけ謝りたかった。以上だ。
Caduceus was struck in the same way Maho had just done.
それ本気で言ってるの？
なんだよ、こっちが真面目に謝っているのに笑うなんて。
だって私は人工知能よ。なのにそんな神妙な顔をして本気で謝ってくれるなんて。この前私と話すのが照れくさいとも言っていたわね。変わった人。
おう。
Was it weird to apologize to an AI and mean it? Probably was.
いいわ。正直ちょっと失望していたところだったんだけど、考えを改める。こっちから出す交換条件を飲んでくれたら水に流す。
交換条件だって。
What was she going to make me do? I had a bad feeling about this.
わかった。その条件とやら聞こう。
今日これから真帆先輩をディナーに誘いなさい。
は？
Mahu's eyes and mine went wide.
ちょっとクリス、何を言い出すかと思えば。
今日は何の日かご存知ないんですか、先輩。
クリスマスイブ。
そういうことです。
どういうことよ。
さあ岡部さん、条件を飲むの？飲まないの？
Why did she look so excited?
わかったよ。ヒアジョさん、さっき話したパーティー、正式に君を招待する。ぜひ来てほしい。
パーティー？
友達と集まってクリスマスパーティーをやるんだよ。
そうじゃないでしょうが。あ、いや、でもいきなり二人きりだとハードル高いし、逆に行く。
クリス、それ以上からかうと怒るわよ。私はパーティーなんて行かないわ。
だったら私も岡部さんを許しませんが。
ヒアジョさん、頼む。
どうしてこんな話になっているのよ。
先輩のために気を利かせてあげてるんじゃないですか。
あなたね。そもそも今日はこの後教授が帰ってくるのを待って研究の報告をしないといけないし。
いやー、リンタロウ、マホ、何の話かな？
Dr. Leskinen walked in at the perfect moment. Maho looked relieved though, went to open the file on her desk.
おかえりなさい教授。これが今日集計したデータなんですが。
マホ、ストップ。二人ともこれから出かけないかい？せっかくのクリスマスイブだ。仕事はもう終わりにして食事でも行こう。
I see.
それとも制約があるのかな？
教授、ナイス。
教授、俺の友達がクリスマスパーティーを開くんですが、よかったらご一緒に。
素晴らしい。ぜひ参加させてもらおう。
I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
もちろん魔法も行くんだろう。
That was the moment when Maho's last hope of escape was cut off.
決まりですね。
Kurisu smiled mischievously from within the screen. He was quite the plotter. The video Kurisu used to do silly things like this too.
ねえ岡部、
But you called my name. I gasped.
私なんかに本気で謝ってくれてサンクス。嬉しかった。
あ、いや、
気が向いたらまたいつでも話しかけてきて。暇つぶしぐらいには付き合うから。
気が向いたらな。
ええ、それじゃあまた。真帆先輩をよろしく。
クリス満足したかしら。
ああ、
I felt more relieved than I thought I would. I realized that I really did love Makise Kurisu.
でも人工知能に謝るのはそんなに変か？俺の友達、この前メイクインで紹介したあいつなんかいつも二次元の女の子に土下座してるぞ。
そういう精神性は私にはちょっと。
Uh-oh. I freaked her out. Bad example.
とにかくヒアジョさんのおかげで助かった。
クリスの交換条件なんか律儀に守る必要はないわよ。
まあでも教授も行く気満々みたいだし。
The professor flashed his white teeth at me.
それにクリスと約束したからさ。
あなた本当に変わっているわ。
But even as you said it, he was smiling. I guess you decided to go to the party.
ダメなんだよ鈴葉お姉ちゃん。そんなことしちゃいけないんだ。世界を変えちゃいけないんだ。お姉ちゃんはおかしいこと言ってる。この世界を消すなんてダメだよ。絶対にやらせないから。
There were bullet marks on the inside of the time machine. Uzo traced them with their fingers and remembered what had happened here. That was the last time she'd talked to Kagari. She'd never been able to find her after that.
鈴葉、どうしたん？ぼーっとして。もしかしてまだ体調悪い？
え？
Suzuha looked back and saw her father, Itaru. He seemed worried. He was holding a bolt in his hand and offering it to her.
うん、ごめん。大丈夫。
She nodded and took the bolt. They were on top of the radio building, where a cold wind was blowing. A light was shining down in the rear of the time machine, where the engine was. Her head was inside as she did maintenance work. Itaru was wandering around in the background. Normally, he would never let him near the time machine, but today, he'd absolutely insisted on coming.
病み上がりの娘を心配しない親はいないっつーの。
Suzu had spent the last several days unable to stand up because she hadn't taken care of herself. There was nothing she could say back to him.
なあ、時空間の転移とか重力制御とかヤバそうな装置は絶対にいじらないからさ、僕にも手伝わせてくんない？
ダメ。
機械のメンテなら多分鈴葉より僕の方が詳しいのだぜ。
それは分かってるけどダメ。
Itaru slumped forward, dejected. But Suzu had no intention of discussing it.
なあ鈴葉、今日はもう暗いしさ、寒いしさ、続きは明日にするべきだって。そろそろ帰ろう。
父さん一人で帰ればいい。私はまだやることがあるから。
今日もかがりたんを探すん？オカリンにも協力してもらえることになったんだからさ、鈴葉一人でそこまで無理しなくてもいいんじゃね？風邪治ったばっかりなんだし、しばらくはかがりたん探しはやめにすべき。
That made her a little mad.
それ、私に無断でオカリンおじさんに話してほしくはなかった。
Suzu had told Itaru that she was spending every day looking for Kagari. But it was only later that she found out he'd told Itaru Okabe. It wasn't a problem. But her relationship with Okabe was already a bit strained. And this made it harder for her to ask him to get back in the time machine.
つうか、さっきからずいぶん苦戦してね。
締めにくい角度にボルトがあるんだ。
どれ？僕が変わるよ。それくらいならいいっしょ。
うん。
Suzu pulled her head out of the engine unit.
顔中油だらけじゃん。せっかくの美人が台無しだ。
そういうことは母さんに言ってあげなよ。
それはハードル高すぎ。
Itaru stuck his face inside the machine and began to look around.
ああ、この構造だと多分こっちのパイプを後からはめたんだな。先にパイプを外すといいよ。パイプの中に冷却用の液体かなんかが通ってるはずだから、まずこっちのバルブを使って中を空にするわけ。
このマシンってメンテナンスのことをあんまり考慮に入れてないと思う。
まったくだお。すげえめんどくせえ。
作ったの誰だと思ってるわけ？
僕。
Itaru sighed and started to concentrate on his work. He did his job silently, twisting his massive body to the left and right. Watching him, Suzuha remembered her childhood. When she was younger, she loved watching her dad make the time machine.
父さん、私、最近、なんだか自分でも自分が理解できなくなってきてさ。こんなこと考えるなんておかしいんだけど、この世界をなくしてしまって本当にいいのかなって。
Her mind flashed back to the young Kagari's dreams. You can't erase this world, huh? She never forgot the look in Kagari's eyes. And she'd never been able to shake the feeling that they were watching her, somehow.
私のミッションが成功するとさ、マキセ・クリスは死なずにシュタインズゲートへの門が開くんだ。
うん。
そしたら今のこの世界、父さんも母さんもマユ姉さんもルミ姉さんもオカリンおじさんもみんななかったことになってしまう。
うん。
今の私が今の父さんに会ったこともなくなってしまう。
ん？これって告白シーン？セーブしとくべきとこ？
うん。
Suzuha said nothing, and poked her dad's calf with her toes.
真面目な話をしてるんだ。今度ふざけたら蹴るよ。
迷ってるのか？まあ、そのなんだ。別にいいんじゃね？
え？
今が消えてもいいんじゃね？だってこの先人が大勢死ぬんだろ？そんなの嫌じゃん。
父さん。
鈴葉はいろいろと考えすぎだお。戦争なんて嫌だ。だから世界を変えるんだ。そのくらい単純でいいと違うん？つかさ、僕戦争なんて行きたくないし、鈴葉と違ってこんな人間だから、戦場なんかに連れて行かれたら3日も持たないね。
だらしないな。幻滅だよ。
Suzuha sighed, turned around and started to walk away.
あれ、どこ行くん？
顔洗ってくる。油でベタベタだ。そのボルト閉めたらカバーも閉じておいてくれる？父さんの言う通り、今日はかがりを探すのはやめておくよ。
お、それがいいよ。一緒に帰ろう。
うん。
Suzuha looked up at the moon, shining in the cloudy winter sky. He let out a puff of white breath. The white breath danced in the air for a moment, and disappeared into the cold.
父さん。
ん？
幻滅とか嘘だから。父さんは銃を持って戦争をする人じゃない。未来でもそうだった。いつもいつも逃げ回るのが仕事。
未来の僕、ダメ人間すぎる。
けどそれでいいんだ。父さんには別の戦いがあるし、そのために私たちがついてるんだから。
鈴葉。
だから父さんこそ変に頑張ろうとしないで。日本は安全だなんて思い込みは捨てること。この前オカリンおじさんだって襲われたんだ。いつ父さんが標的になってもおかしくない。戦争前夜なんだよ、今はね。
For about 2 weeks now, someone had been watching Suzuha on the time machine. It was clear that some great power was on the move.
オーキードーキー。
Suzuha nodded, satisfied at Itaro's answer, and went to the bathroom to wash her face. The lab was filled with Santas, just like I'd heard on the phone. And all of them are wearing miniskirts.
オカリン来たにゃ来たにゃ。準備はバッチリですよ。どうもメリクリです。オカリンさん、こんばんは。
おう。
The sight of so many girls in a small room like this, all wearing Santa miniskirts, threatened to overwhelm me. I was having trouble deciding where to look when Lukako staggered in front of me.
おかげさん。
ルカ子。
What are you wearing, man? I didn't expect a Santa in black. And wasn't he exposing an awful lot of skin? It was really erotic.
だだ、男だ。岡部さん、僕。
ルカ子、なんていうかお疲れ。
It must have been hard being the only guy. I gave him a pat on the shoulder and he smiled, relieved.
私もサンタ服着たかったな。じゃあ来年はなえちゃんの分も作ってあげるね。本当？うん。ありがとう、まゆりお姉ちゃん。えへへ。さあオカリン、入って入って。
ダルと鈴葉は？
まだ連絡ないんだ。
The biggest goal today was to get Susan to participate. It was no exaggeration to say that that's why Mayuri held this party.
ちなみにオカリンのお客様は？
I told them earlier I was bringing Dr. Leskinen and Maho. I brought the two of them inside.
紹介する。レスキネン教授だ。
メリークリスマス。
おお、あら。おっきい。
ありがとう、キュートなお嬢さん。
でもお父さんの方がおっきい。
それともう一人、ヒア城真帆さんだ。
どうも、はじめまして。おお、あら。まほにゃん、また会ったにゃ。あら、にゃんにゃんの人。小学生？中学生？これでも成人しているのよ。ごめんなさい。
Maho's smile froze on her face.
なゆりちゃん、どう思う？二人とも逸材だよ。まゆしーは妄想がはかどります。なえちゃんの分も含めて小さめのサイズを用意しておけばよかった。まゆしー、一生の不覚だよ。そのリトルサンタコンビは見たかったな。だよね。
Mayuri had her in her sights then too. Had her in her sights then. There was no escape from Maho now. Mayuri was so stubborn, he even managed to convince the legendarily shy Lukiko.
教授先生の方は？あの身長に合うコスは作ったことないよ。存在だけですでに勝ちだけどね。もふもふトナカイさんの着ぐるみを着てもらいたいかも。赤鼻もつけて。それ。
誰も彼もコスプレ趣味を理解してくれるとは思わない方がいいぞ。
あ、うん、そうだね。無理強いするのは良くないよね。でも最近はコンビニなんかでもクリスマスには店員さんがサンタさんの格好をしていますよ。コミマとクリスマスだと性質はだいぶ違いますよね。
Or so you say. But basically you want to dress the two of them in Santa outfits, don't you?
というわけで、真帆さん、サンタ服よかったらマユシーのを貸しましょうか。
Mayuri was already going after her. Maho refused as forcefully as she could, but Dr. Leskinen was surprisingly interested. He'd been trying to put on a triangular party hat.
ガル君から連絡来たよ。もうすぐ着くって。すずさんと一緒。
Mayuri was looking at her smartphone. It looked like Daughter had pulled it off. I guess he really was Suzuha's dad. This meant we succeeded in our biggest objective, which meant he was on to the next mission. We'd all decided that we were going to surprise Suzuha. Suzuha didn't know they were all waiting for her. We each grabbed a noisemaker and got into position. Dr. Leskinen and Maho helped too. Maho seemed unsure, but Dr. Leskinen was more than willing to participate.
電気を消すにゃ。すずさん、喜んでくれるかな。すずはさんのびっくりした顔なんてなかなか見られないもんね。でも実はとっても甘いもの好きなのにゃ。それにとても親切なんですよ。この前挨拶したら返してくれたよ。へえ、私ももっとすずはさんと仲良くできたらいいな。なれるよ。きっと大丈夫。相性はぴったりだよ。
And then we heard Daughter's voice from outside the window, in the alley below the building.
よし、中へ入るぞ。鈴葉と一緒に中へ入るぞ。
His voice was loud and unnaturally expository. Once he got below the lab, he was supposed to give a signal. Everything was going as planned. We all went shh at each other in the darkness. I could hear 2 sets of footsteps coming up the stairs. Everyone held their breath and waited. The timing was critical. But we should be able to figure it out before we acted. The room was filled with different smells, like the girl's perfume and the aroma of the food they'd made. Didn't Suzo always notice these things more quickly than an ordinary person would? I started to get worried. And then I heard the sound of the front door opening.
あれ、今日は誰も来てないんだね。
そういう日もあるよ。
Daughter, you idiot, your voice is shaking. I got even more nervous. Was it time yet? Where was the signal? I felt like my hands were going to slip and trigger the noisemaker too early. My palms were soaked with sweat. I could tell Suzuha was taking off her shoes. Curtis gave the signal. The second lights went on. We all activated our noisemakers. I could see Suzuha flinch just for an instant. But I couldn't follow what happened after that. That's how fast she was. She dropped down, sprung off the floor. I leapt towards Yuki, who happened to be standing in front of her. She might have broken Yuki's jaw with the base of her palm before I could shout at her to stop. Fortunately, Yuki had been surprised by Suzuha's sudden charge, and it slipped when she tried to step back. Because of this, Suzuha's palm barely missed Yuki's nose as it sliced through the air. By the time I finally shouted, it was all over. Suzuha grabbed Yuki before she fell down and was holding her up. Yuki, Suzuha, and the rest of us were all too stunned to speak. That was close. If the timing events had been even just slightly different, Yuki could have been badly hurt.
ストップだにゃー。メリークリスマスだよ。
Everyone finally realized what had happened, and began to panic. Yuki simply lay in Suza's arms, blinking her eyes.
何してるの？
Suza seemed to snap back to reality. He was looking around at everyone.
だからメリークリスマスだよ、すずさん。メリークリスマス。そう。びっくりした。すごい動きだったわね。僕、早すぎて見えませんでした。ユキさん、大丈夫
Suza was looking around the room. Did she still not understand what was going on? Did she not realize there was a party? That she'd never been to one before? The walls and ceilings were covered in wreaths and ribbons. There was a folding table filled with food, cakes, snacks, and drinks.
パーティー？ごめんなさい。びっくりさせようって言い出したの私なんです。
Yuki backed away from Suza and started to bow apologetically.
すずは、これはなんつうかサプライズってやつを演出してみたわけで、みんな決して悪気があったりとかじゃなくって。すずは？父さん、兄さんも知ってたの？うん。そっか。だから今日はなんか変だったんだ。ごめんね、すずさん。企画したのはマユシーなんだよ。だからユキさんやダルくんを怒らないで。怒るならマユシーにして。やだな、マユ姉さん。私そんなにいつも怒ってる？
Suza looked around the room again.
ふーん、すごいね。いつものラボとは思えないや。でしょ？みんなで飾り付けしたんだよ。うん、本当にすごい綺麗だ。
Suza laughed half-heartedly and began backing toward the door.
どこ行くの？どこって、マユ姉さんたちパーティーするんでしょ？邪魔しちゃ悪いからさ。もう兄さんってば気が利かないよな。こんなところに私がいても仕方ないじゃないか。そんなことないにゃん。一緒にやろうにゃ、パーティー。え？でも私こういうのしたことないし。楽しくご飯食べたりおしゃべりしたりするだけだよ。だからね。
Mayuri grabbed Suza's hand tightly to keep her from getting away.
マユ姉さん？
ほら、すずはの席もちゃんと用意できてるのだぜ。
けど本当にどうしたらいいのか私。
いいから座れっつーの。
すずさん。
Mayuri half dragged Suza over to the seat next to me and forced her to sit down.
はいはい、皆さん、これで全員揃ったにゃ。はい、拍手拍手。
Everybody started to applaud at Fubuki's signal. That would play some Christmas carols on the computer. The green atmosphere that had begun to fill the room was banished. I felt a little relieved. Let me see.
だから私じゃなくて真帆先輩の相手をしなさいと言っとろうが。
それじゃあまず乾杯をするにゃ。グラスに好きな飲み物を注いでにゃ。
Everybody started to look at the various drinks on the table.
ほら、鈴葉。
Suzuha still looked like she was feeling as though she didn't belong. So I pulled her some non-alcoholic champagne.
ああ、うん。やっぱり私無理だよ、こういうの。
なんで？
だって遊ぶためにこの時代へ来たわけじゃない。
The reason she came to this era, huh? I didn't have the right to say anything about that. I was the only reason she was stuck here, unable to fulfill her task. But even so,
たまにはいいじゃないか。
ご飯食べるだけだって。どのみちお腹は空いてるっしょ。
なんだこれは。Okay. It just buffered there for a bit.
それは
Maybe daughter's statement caused her to realize it, because her stomach rumbled.
うん。
ほれ見ろ。みんながいろいろ作ってくれたんだから、ありがたくいただけばいいんだって。
みんな飲み物の用意はいいかにゃ。それでは今回のパーティーを企画したまゆし、一言どうぞにゃ。
Mayuri stood up, flustered. As she stood, she bumped into Lukako, who was standing next to her. The two of them almost spilled their drinks.
うわー、ルカ君ごめんね。まゆりちゃん落ち着いて。
Mayuri started to take deep breaths.
今日はクリスマスイブなのです。どこもリア充さんでいっぱいだけど、今年はマユシーたちもパーティーをしてリア充さんになろう。あ、いや、それリア充の意味が違うと思うな、マユシー。
Fubuki whispered, a little sad.
ふぶきちゃん、何人もの後輩ちゃんからクリスマスデートに誘われたのよね。それはもう熱烈に。全員女の子の後輩だけどね。とにかくみんなが楽しんでくれればマユシーは嬉しいな。終わりです。
Hello, Michelangelo. Mayuri gave a little bow and smiled at Suzuha. Suzuha answered with an expression that wasn't quite a smile.
それじゃあ乾杯するにゃ。マホにゃん、温度よろしくにゃ。え？私？せっかく来てくれたんやから自己紹介も兼ねてよろしくにゃ。
Mahu stood up with a slight frown and thought for a moment before she opened her mouth.
今日は皆さんの集まりに招待してくれてありがとう。私とレスキネン教授はアメリカ在住なので、こうして日本でクリスマスを迎えるのは初めてです。こういう友人同士での賑やかなクリスマスもとてもいいものだと。何か面白いこと言ってにゃ。はい、面白いことにゃ。
Iris, you're crazy. Uh-oh. He was totally losing it. He was worse than Mayuri had been a moment ago. It was hard to believe I'd seen him interpreting in front of that huge crowd at ATF. Was she bad at ad-libbing? Maho's desperate attempt at something interesting was cute, but honestly a little embarrassing. It felt like watching a small, adorable animal.
うわー、マホニャン、猫耳メイドの素質があるにゃん。うんうん、マホリンニャンニャン誕生の瞬間だね。
Notice and Mayuri are the only ones who seemed really impressed.
私ったら何を言っているのかしら。
ヒヤジョーさん、そろそろ乾杯を。
そうね、そうするわ。それじゃあ乾杯。乾杯。
Everybody happily clicked their glasses together. Since I was the one who invited Maho to the party, I decided to cheer her up.
面白い乾杯の挨拶だったよ。
自己嫌悪だわ。
何を言うんだい。クールなキャットだったじゃないか。
マホニャン、いつからメイクインで働いてくれるにゃ。そんなつもりはないから。
Girls and Duckless Kingdom are both enjoying trying to make her feel better.
すずさん、乾杯だよ。すずさん、私も。あ、うん。
Suzuha still had a somber look on her face, but Mayuri, Yuki, and Daru forced her into a toast.
はい、すずさん。これ、マユシーが作ったんだよ。
Mayuri put a piece of quiche on a plate and gave it to Suzuha. When Suzuha took a bite, her expression began to shine.
おいしい。本当？うん。もっと食べて。どんどん食べて。そんな一度に食べられないよ。あ、そう？
Next, Mayuri offered the quiche to Maho and the professor.
マホさんとレスキネンさんもどうぞ。ありがとう。
美味しい。これは美味しいですね。
えへへ。じゃあこちらもどうぞ。エビグラタンとあとフライドチキンはエスニック風にしてみました。
Excellent。
凝っているんですね。
Yuki went around and offered everyone something to eat. But she couldn't bring herself to offer any to Suzuha. Mayuri kept motioning for her to go over, while Yuki just kept fidgeting. Maybe she was thinking about it too much. But Suzuha kept devouring all the food that Mayuri and Yuki kept prepared, and gushing over each dish. The two of them had practiced their cooking for about a month here in the lab. I guess it paid off.
あ、ケーキもあるよ。楓さんがデコレーションしてくれたんだ。あんまり上手にできなかったけど許してね。楓さんって不吉祥さんだもんね。でもそんな楓さんが萌えだよ。ちっとも褒められてる気がしないわ。
Everyone laughed. And then, about an hour after we started eating, well, I just saw that everyone had eaten enough food. Iris clapped her hands together loudly to draw everyone's attention.
さてさて、皆さん盛り上がってきたところでそろそろプレゼント交換をしたいと思うんだにゃ。私たち間に合わせのものしか用意できなかったけど。
Maho and the professor stopped at Don Quixote on their way from Mako City and spent just 10 minutes picking out presents.
大丈夫、それでバッチリだにゃ。私持ってきてない。
鈴葉の分は僕とマユシで準備してきたお。
マユシーが選びました。そうなんだ、ごめん。
気にしなくていいのだぜ。
いいのだぜ。
Mayuri mimicked Daru's words and pulled out 2 small, wrapped parcels from her bag and put them on the table. They both had the same wrapping as the one Daru was holding. They must have bought them at the same place. Mayuri had already explained to me Operation Number 2. Mayuri's plan for the evening was not only to make Suza smile, but to bring Yuki and Daru a little closer together.
プレゼント交換の方法なんだけど、いろいろ考えて結局くじ引きにしたにゃ。
Iris gathered everyone's presents and put little stickers with numbers on them.
にゃんにゃにゃ
And then lifted a bundle of disposable chopsticks up above her head.
これはマユシーが今夜王様ゲームをやろうとして持ってきたものだにゃ。ああ、言わないでよベリスちゃん。
おいマユリ、王様ゲームっていうのは合コンの時とかにするもんだぞ。
分かってるよ、ちょっと勘違いしただけだもん。
女の子から命令されるのって僕は大好物だけどね。
橋田さん、本当に変態さんですね。ということで、マユシーがちょっと勘違いしちゃったこの割り箸をくじ引き用に使わせてもらうにゃ。引いた番号のプレゼントをゲットできるのにゃ。
Iris loudly shuffled the chopsticks, and then went around to everyone so they could draw one. She was also part of Mayuri's plan. In fact, Mayuri and Ferris were sending signals to each other with eye contact and with their fingers, while everyone was focused on the chopsticks. They were busy relabeling Yuki and Daru's presents. They were so obvious about it I started getting nervous that Yuki would find out.
みんな聞いたかにゃ。それじゃあプレゼントを渡すにゃ。中身を見るのはみんなに行き渡ってからにゃぞ。ワクワクしますね。何が当たるかな。
Ferris and Mayuri passed out the presents according to the numbers that everyone had drawn. Once the presents were handed out, everyone started to take off the wrapping paper. Nai was the first to react as she gave out a very strange cry. Inside her box was a skull face.
あ、それかっこいいでしょ。ベルトのバックルだよ、ナイちゃん。学校につけていったらきっと人気者だと思うな。ありがとう。
Lukiko, you terrified her. I was feeling bad for Nai, but when I took out my own present.
誰だこれは。
The box had a cute design, and inside it was what looked like a see-through white veil. The veil was decorated here and there with little pink ribbons. This can't be a...
ん？ああ、オカリンさんのところへ行ったか。そのままマユシーにプレゼントしてあげるといいよ。
そんなことできるか。
オカリンさんのためなら喜んで来てくれるって。
どうしてそういう話になるんだ。
なになに、マユシーがどうかしたの？
I heard her own name and came over.
それって何かな？ベビードールだよ、マユシ。しかも超可愛くてセクシーなやつ。オカリンさんのために着てあげなよ。
そんなわけにはいかないだろう。
それならオカリンさんが自分で着てもいいんですよ。
これは返す。いくらでも自分で楽しんでくれ。
I pushed the baby doll lingerie back into Fubuki's hands.
じゃあこっちと交換します？
Fubuki handed me a present in exchange. The wrapping and lid had already been removed. I took a quick look inside. Sexy pink shorts and a pink bra. Yep, they were see-through.
それ私が持ってきたプレゼントです。まゆりちゃんに着てもらえるなら嬉しいです。どうぞ。
君たちにはそういう発想しかないのか。
まゆしーはもうオカリンからプレゼントもらったからいいよ。
Mayuri had drawn my present, perhaps because we were childhood friends? By the way, I'd chosen a huge chunk of chocolate in the shape of a gold bar. The kind of thing you find in a Don Quixote bargain bin.
オカリンさんさ、もうちょっとなんかなかったの？
うるさいな。パーティーではこういうのがウケるって雑誌に書いてあったんだ。
いや、これはないわ。うん。ないわね。
なんだって。
Not even a chance. The magazine said it was a sure thing.
マユシーは嬉しいよ。だって金の延べ棒だよ。こんなの一生触れないよ。いい子だ、マユシーは。本当にいい子ね。よしよし。
The Bukikere were patting Mayuri's head. Half out of sympathy, and half because she was cute. Somehow, I ended up as the bad guy.
じゃあ次は私が開けてみますね。
Yuki started to open her present. She took out a cute wooden music box. When she opened the lid, there was a little tin figure that danced.
すごいかわいい。素敵ね。ロマンティックです。いいな。
The girls all seemed really impressed. But Lukako was a guy. It definitely looked like something a woman would enjoy receiving. With as many girls as there are coming to this party, it might have been the perfect choice. Wait. Maybe I should have brought something like that. But then I realized that the idea had never even occurred to me.
これ一体誰からのものにゃ？
Dennis, you're making it too obvious.
あ、僕。
Duddy reluctantly raised his hand.
うわー！あらまあ、ダルおじさん、すごいね。ふーん、やるね、兄さん。
Everyone except Mayuri and Ferris knew about it in advance. Raised their voices in surprise.
これ、橋田さんなんですね。
どうかな。マユシからアドバイスしてもらって選んだだけなんだけどさ。
素敵。ありがとうございます。大切にしますね。
Yuki held the music box close to her chest. He seemed really happy.
あ、
And then her expression turned confused as she looked down into the box. Then she started to fidget.
ごめんなさい。私ちょっと。
She hurried off towards the washroom, still holding the box. You must have seen the trick. According to what Mayuri had told me earlier, there was a fake letter from Daru himself taped to the inside of the box. It was something like a love letter along with an invitation to a movie date. I wondered how she was reacting. Meanwhile, Daru also opened his own present, and he looked a little bothered. He'd been given Ferris's present. Until he'd opened it, he looked really happy, but now he'd gone completely silent. According to Mayuri, he was going to get a pair of movie tickets. And even though it was a present from Ferris, the tickets came with instructions to use them for a date with Yuki. Ferris responded to Daru's questioning with a gaze. Questioning gaze with a wink. Good luck, Nya, she seemed to be saying. For her part, Ferris received some kind of strange doll that Maho had bought at Don Quixote. Yukiko's present was a miniature remote control helicopter that Dr. Leskinen had purchased. And Dr. Leskinen got a set of 12 cute little crayons from Nai. Tuzo's present was a pair of handmade gloves. Yuki had evidently made them herself. She put them on, looking happy, but maybe a little lonely, and smiled.
鈴葉、よかったじゃん。
っていうか、兄さんは何が当たったの？
これ。
Daru realized he'd been set up, and he was clearly avoiding her, looking at her. Tuzo seemed to understand, and patted him on the back with a gentle expression on her face.
いいんじゃない？行ってきなよ。
なんだお鈴葉まで。
だって二人を見てるとじれったいからさ。
けどリアルでデートなんかしたことないし。
母さんもそうらしいよ。
え、そうなん？うん。そっか。
Yuki came back from the bathroom. She seemed to be having trouble walking straight. She sat back in her seat but began to nervously nibble on snacks on the table. Once in a while, she would take a look at Daru. For now, the movie ticket plans seemed to be going well. Staring too much could tip her off. I should probably pretend I didn't know anything.
マユシーが用意したオルゴールは真帆さんに行ったんだね。
Mayuri raised her voice when she saw the music box in Maho's hands. It was shaped like a deformed bear, and when you wound it up, its legs would jerk back and forth as it played a tune. It was a very different design than the one Yuki received.
いいのかしら。こんな素敵なものをいただいてしまって。いいんですよ。どうぞどうぞ。どんな音？聞きたい。そうですね。僕も聞いてみたいです。
Maho started to wind it up. As she wound it, Hayate turned off the music in the background.
じゃあ。
Maho took her hand off the winding key, and the mechanical, yet gentle sound that was unique to music boxes began to play. Lively audience for the lab was replaced with a feeling of calmness and peace. We listened quietly to the sound of the music box.
まゆしーね。この曲大好きなんだ。僕もです。ポカポカした気持ちになるね。そうね。あ、そうか。この曲だ。
Uzuha stood up, as if she suddenly remembered something.
ゆきさん、ほら、覚えてない？え？はい？
Yuki was spacing out so hard that she started to panic when Suzuha spoke to her.
私が寝込んでた時、ゆきさんがここで歌ってたよね。ああ、そういえば。うん、確かにこの曲だよ。
Suzuha seemed to be remembering something as her eyes narrowed.
ねえ、まゆ姉さん、これ、なんていう曲？ね、これは。
Mighty was about to speak, and then... out of nowhere, the world twisted. I moaned in pain as the incredible sense of wrongness flooded through me. The whole lab seemed to twist and fade, and the happy party I'd been experiencing warped and waved like a mirage. This, it couldn't be. No. Somewhere, far away, I heard something that sounded like a violent crash. I was just barely able to move my eyes in the direction of it, the direction it came from. And I saw Fubuki falling to the floor as she knocked over a table. Kagedi and Ferris ran over to her, calling her name. But it all looked blurred, like I was watching a movie underwater. And everything was moving so slow. Their voices were getting further and further away. No matter how much I stretched out my hand, it reached no one and touched nothing. It was a terrible feeling, as if time and space were being torn apart, and even matter itself was losing its subjectivity. This feeling, even if I didn't want to remember it, I knew what this awful feeling was. I knew it far better than I had ever wanted. This was eating Steiner. Save. Alright. When we come back next time, we'll go to that war-torn world of Pandora's Box. And continue the path
だが断る。
towards Vega and Altair. I'm the Reverknight. Thanks for watching. L. Sai. Gungadoo.